Adam here. Welcome back to Mini Motorways. Today we're going to be playing on Zurich. And by the looks of things here with the scores, looks like we'd ideally want to get to around 1600, but once we get over 1000, we're definitely going to be in this top half of the graph. Not sure what kind of interesting challenges we'll encounter here, but it looks like we're going to be crossing waterways and going through mountains. So both bridges and tunnels are likely to be, at work in play here. So let's dive in and see how this goes. Curious to see what kind of chaos mountains will bring to the table. Yeah, as you can see, we start with one bridge, one tunnel. Sure, we'll get by in the first little bit here without the tunnels, but I'm assuming something's going to come into play very quickly with either one of these mountain ranges here. You can kick up the speed a little bit. We can always turn it down later. So ultimately trying to get vehicles from the houses to the shopping centers, arenas, whatever the little areas represent, and trying to make sure that they have all of their demand met. And this is already, we got a nice little challenge. So wanting to make sure that, enough of the colored cars are getting to the colored shopping areas. I try to make sure that we don't intermingle different colors where we don't have to. Nope, that's not what I want there. It's good we managed to go around the outside of this mountain here. No tunnel required, but or I guess it's not really a mountain, it's more hills here. These are the darker ones are the mountains. But so we managed to get by there. So you can see here I've tried to keep the colors separate so that we don't end up with any extra traffic. Not a huge deal at the beginning of a game. That's a very annoying place for that to show up. So yeah, not too big a deal right at the very beginning, but saves us ideally some trouble later on. So we've some very windy roads, but we are keeping things separate, which will pay dividends later. We future Adam will thank us for keeping things under control at this point in the game. Ugh, that is an awful place. Okay, so now we've got end of the first week, so we get our upgrade or our extra reward items. We can do roundabout 20 road tiles or tunnel and 20 road. I'm going to go tunnel. Roundabout can be useful, but I feel like we're already heading into a place where tunnels are going to start being super useful. Yeah, we'll go tunnels because I think we're going to have to start right here. Oh, we got two of them right there, but if we come up like that, both of those are connected in. So a bit chaotic here, but we're managing so far, which is good to see. Got one more tunnel still, but we only have one bridge. I feel like that's going to be a hot commodity. That's an awful place for that. Let's pause that. Why? So I guess the short-term answer to this is going to be just to hook up those two. So all the blues are feeding into the two shopping centers, Red is still on its own, so I feel like that's a win. I don't love having multiple shopping areas on the same road, but there's not a ton we can do about it here, and I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, especially at this early stage. We should be able to handle that fairly smoothly. We are really packing it in, though, on this. What are we going to do there? So we get roundabout in 20 or 30 road tiles. Let's take the 30 road tiles. We're getting more red houses? No? I think we kind of deserve some more red houses, game. What are you doing? So if we hook that up there, and then if we bring this down there, still keeps everything on a good path. This one only has one, but I think that's okay for the time being. Yeah, we're getting bigger. And there we have our first need for a bridge. That's reasonable though. We do have a fair, it's a bit of space down here. Yeah, space is opening up gradually. I'm sure that we're pretty soon going to get another thing that's going to require a tunnel here, but we'll see which way it does. Oh, okay, so we've got, this is now a red arena. That is awkward. Awkward. Let's take this up there. So there's two going to that one. Feel like maybe this is the, got 29. Yes, it's okay, game. I'm not trying to do anything. Yeah. Bring this around. So that gives us 3 houses for the arena there. Oh, 4, because we're going to be able to bring that in. Oh, and then we're just going to get a whole bunch, I see. A bridge in 20 or a motorway in 10. I love motorways. I kind of feel like we're going to want a bridge, though. I think we're going to start with the bridge. I don't really want to. Yeah, I guess let's go like that. Not the most elegant road up there, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, greens. Can make that work. We're over 100. 100 for our score. Fair bit of cars on the road, but with the exception of this one that has the 2 stores on it, feel like everything's in a fairly good spot. And even that is being handled okay. It's just not elegant, not amazing, but it's functional for the time being. What are we going to do? We've got white now, and white needs to come down here basically like that, and then I feel like these blues, oh, we only have, oh, because it hasn't given us our bridge back yet. We'll run that for a moment so we can get our bridge back that we got rid of. Let's take a bridge and 20. I love that red. Really, really don't love that red, but let's see. So first we should get Green go that way and blue go that way. Another white one onto there. Now, these should all be enough for the arena there. So if we bring this back this way, can we go like that? And then how do I get through? What if we no, we need this to stay on the water, because if it stays on, it only counts as one. Counts as one bridge that we've used. So all we need to do is extend this down to here, and then everything should still be functional. You can go up there. I need that bridge back, please. I think we're almost have it there. So then if we go like this and we bring you down like that, then I think we've maintained everything. That's definitely some chaos that they've been throwing at us, but everything still works. It's mildly annoying. Now we've got another set of 2 blue shops that are connected to the same group of houses. 2 for these 2, and then 3 for those 2 up there. Really need a few more. Oh, you need to stay there. You need to come down there. Extra yellow for the now arena, IMAX, whatever you want to call this building. Then we've got bridge and 20 or tunnel and 20. Maybe we'll go tunnel and 20 this time. I feel like tunnels are probably going to become more of a thing. It's 2 sets of white shopping areas there that are connected to the white houses. What am I gonna do with that? Gone over 300, which is a good sign. Don't love the positioning of some of these things here. We do need a bridge. I should have gotten a bridge. I feel like the tunnels will be useful, but motorway, yay, let's do that. Let's pause for a second. If we do a motorway from there over to there, I wonder if we can just bring that like that. Those 2 aren't going to be enough for it to only, those yellows go that way. Those 2 aren't going to be enough, so I don't think I can completely get rid of the road, but maybe we can be more efficient. 'Cause I think they'll generally go up there more than they're going to go over here, but it's probably going to split pretty quick. The demand will skyrocket enough. Can I get this one into anything? I don't really think so. I think we'll leave it for the time being. 370. Still doing okay. Definitely lots of chaos popping up around the map. That's okay. What's going to be the next headache? I feel like we can get this blue bridge back over here too if we need it at some point, because we've got two houses going to that, two houses going to that. That should be enough. And then there's a red way over here. What are you doing way over there? That's not super useful of you. And now we've got this as an arena. It's going to be getting a lot, or it's going to need a lot of help. It's good that I guess we have these two here that can help feed stuff over here. A bridge and 20. Yeah, I think we need a bridge. We've got two tunnels. Can we do anything? Can we do anything interesting here? Really like to get these blues out of here. I feel like they would be useful. Wonder if we can. No, it's going to take a bridge to get onto any of that. Yeah, I guess that's nothing much to do at the moment. It'd be nice to clean up these blues a little bit, but I need a motorway really for that, I think. Yellow, connect that up over there. Blues. Let's pause for a second. We need some blue over here. I really need a motorway. Can we get these on? Bring those on there. Can bring that around. It's not amazing. I don't love that. But I think that's the best for the time being. That yellow is not in a wonderful spot. So those yellows are all connected. This yellow, I really need to get down here. The white, we could use that, I guess. I don't think it's super important at the moment. It's so far away. These reds, though, would be very helpful to get elsewhere. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Well, that's an awful place for yellow. That yellow can connect there. That can go in there for the time being. Yeah, it's getting a little unwieldy. See if we can get a motorway this time. That would be very nice. Help me tidy a few things up. No, let's get a bridge then, and then let's pause for a second here. So we need to tidy a few things up. Feel like this should just go over there like that. That theoretically means we don't need, theoretically means we don't need that. Those two yellows need to connect together. It also means probably what we could do, if we got rid of that, what if we brought these guys this way and brought them down? Let's not go too windy. So we brought those through. So that makes that better. But we need blues there. Can we get rid of that and just let you go like that? What if we took you that way? You don't go like that, go like that. If we cleared that up, then we could theoretically, we don't, we need a bridge. Need a bridge back. So what if we get this bridge back here too? Let's tidy this up. Things have been a little unwieldy, but this should, so if we bring that up, no, why don't you like that? We need that red bridge to go away. Almost there. Okay, let's take that there. We should be able to take those yellows all into there. So that's 3 going there. Then I feel like we should be able to at least entertain that idea. And that brings us at least 3 more. I mean, there's 5 in total. But that brings us a bunch more to there. What if we brought this up here? Brought all those through to there. This white is still hanging out on its own. Don't have those yellows hooked in anywhere useful yet, but I feel like we're in a better spot than we were. We're almost at 700 points, which is pretty good. this needs to go down there. I think everything's getting what it needs at the moment. That white is going to need more. Pause that for a second. What an awful place for a white house to show up. What I'd like to do, I think, is get the two of you connected, and then if we take you over to there, should help with that new white arena there. Then we should be able to take you onto that. Take that way. I think we can separate that. Yellow connects on there. 30 road tiles are a motorway and 10. I think we have to take the motorway. Let's pause for a second. I think we could even do we need those greens. We connect those on there. We don't have a tunnel. Can we get a tunnel? So white one can go there. What if we, for the moment, just connected that together there, and then bring that there. I don't love that, but I don't really want to, I don't think that's the best use of a motorway because I'd want to do this one, I think. So if we take those three down there, then I think we can just back this all the way up. Save ourselves a bunch of road and a bridge. So I feel like we can probably go like this even. Sever that. So this has, is that enough? Maybe that's not enough. Maybe we'll leave that connected for the time being. We're almost at 900 points though. It's not bad. Now there's green popping up on this roadway, which is not amazing, but we can live with that. Blue. Green ones popping in all over the place. Past 1,000. Feel like we can tidy this up a little bit now, but let's see what we get for our weekly items. Let's take a tunnel. So we're at 1,100, so I think things are clicking pretty well at this point. I'm curious, can we get this? So it still was. Let's get that back. Didn't save us the tunnel, but it saves us space, I feel. Because I feel like you want to go that way. You want to go that way. Let's see what we need to do with that. We can sever that. I don't know if we got rid of the tunnel there or if that tunnel's sticking around, but we'll see if we need to. If we need to fix it up, yellow up here, red there. What the? That's annoying. What are we going to do? They put yellows in some of the weirdest places. I know why they do it, but it's pesky. Can we? How do we straighten this out? I think I could pick you down there. Bring you over there. What if we maybe back this out? Maybe we don't need this one connecting. We go like that. Then you can kind of come around like that. I think that makes everything more doable. So that these four are for that then means we're a little short over here. We've got this yellow's in a horrible spot. Maybe that's okay. Just four going to that. We're going to that, and then also there's five there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need that. I mean, I feel like we could kind of, that 5 is probably enough for there. What if we did that? We can't go straight out onto the water with the house, so that yellow is going to stay there for now. But I feel like that keeps things clean and should still have everything getting what it needs. Another motorway would be ideal, but need more blue for this up here. Over 1,400. Really wish we would have gotten a motorway, but let's see now. What can we do? What can we do if we were to if we took you guys to there, if we took you up through that, we don't have a tunnel. Don't have a tunnel. Can we? Oh yeah, so if we did that, that would free up that tunnel there. We just let this merge in there so that blue can go like that. It gives us 2 blues for this one over here. So I feel like we could get rid of all of that. But will it let us have the tunnel back in time to apply it? No, I think we're toast. Yeah. I'm still pretty happy with that though. I feel like we did pretty well on terms of the score. Unlock challenges. It's cool. What did we do? Top 25. Those blue ones, it's tough. Like I said, I don't like to have multiple shopping centers on one set of road. We just couldn't get enough volume of traffic through there to keep both of them alive. But 1,483, pretty happy with that. The tunnels definitely adds an extra bit there because now rather than just needing bridges and motorways, you're also on the lookout for tunnels. I feel like it dilutes the pool of things that you're getting. So it's hard to keep stocked up on all 3. Whereas when it's just 2, it feels like at least like it's a little easier to get what you want most of the time. But pretty happy with that. So that is top 25 on Zurich. And then next time we'll be on Manila, most densely populated city in the world. So this is going to be one of those like high traffic volume. So we need to be getting into like the 1,600, even the 2,000 range really to get the score we want. It should be interesting though. Looks like it's going to have rivers and possibly mountain area, but we'll dig into that next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.